People often think that climate work is also linked with activism.
I was explaining to my assembly, and we didn't expect it that this situation had happened.
That's true.
Ultimately, climate change is not only about environmental risks, it is financial.
Is there something that or anything that you think you could have done differently in your student life? They say real change begins when people understand the systems deeply and choose to improve them from within. Our guest today works at the intersection of finance, climate action, public policy, helping shape how climate risk is understood in India. An alumnus of the University of Edinburgh, his journey reflects how global education can transform into a meaningful local impact. So with us, we welcome Sagar Asapur. Hi, Sagar.
Hi, Deya.
Sagar, I was just thinking about it. Since your field is very niche and specialized in its own way, not many people, they understand the intersection of climate risk, finance, and public policy.
So, sustainable finance is about how the money is being invested, lent, or insured. Say, for example, when there is a flood, it affects the property value. When there is a heat wave, it affects the supply chain.
Yeah.
And when there is a policy change, then it affects the high emitting industries.
100%, yeah.
Ultimately, climate change is not only about environmental risks, it is financial. Since it affects the profitability or stability or long-term economic stability. So that is how I started to.
Exactly, because that was also my concern, because it is quite rare of its own kind of description. People often think that climate work is also linked with activism.
I think this area which I'm working on is it takes time to realize the impacts after few decades.
True.
So the similar challenge I had experienced while I was explaining to my assembly, and they were really shocked by looking into that, quitting the job and moving to UK. When I shared with my wife about this decision, she was very much positive, and she said that even though she was not not fully employed, but she said that we'll take care of that later. We just go and study. So that gave me the confidence to go ahead.
Why did you choose to study in UK, and why in particular the University of Edinburgh?
I think UK is one of the more mature and established in terms of when we talk about sustainability and climate change. When I started looking into courses, that time there were very few institutions across the world or universities which offer such specialized courses.
How did learning in a multicultural classroom environment affect the way you look at global sustainability issues?
So our cohort was really interesting. I think they were mostly international.
Yeah.
Around 15 to 16 students were from out of 26 were from outside.
That's a
Yeah.
good number. Apart from the academics, what aspects of student life in the UK contributed to your personal growth?
So I think I can relate it with the COVID times which I had felt as a student. We didn't expect it that this situation had happened.
That's true.
So that learning was a different kind of learning where we had to immediately adapt, and that helped us to have that kind of adaptive capacity.
Yeah,
Resilience.
in different
Yeah.
dynamics.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to students in India and South Asia, those who aspire to study in the UK?
From my university days, I played the role of student ambassador.
Yeah.
Since then, and I still advise them that you should think about your background first and how this course will add value to you for a future long-term career goal. So along with that, I also guide students to British Council's Students Information Sessions, which is one-stop solution for all questions they have about the course, university or the city.
Since you mentioned the British Council, what role has it played in your life till date?
After coming back to India, it played a very important role because I used to attend UK alumni sessions as well as events, networking events. Along with that, I get to know many other alumni as well, where they are working in different fields. And
Right. But do you feel that if you knew about British Council earlier, that is before going to UK by your self exploration, things could have been different?
Yeah, it could have been because I feel that my initial stress would be less.
True. So, what's that one very UK student life moment that you will always remember?
I think it made me a better cook.
You never used to cook earlier.
No, I mean not regularly, but after that experience, I can cook
Okay.
on 3 meals.
Oh, wow. Early morning lectures or late night studies?
Oh, it depends on the situation. During regular force, I would like early morning lectures, and during exams or assignments, late night study.
One thing you really missed about India while you were in UK?
Indian food.
Indian food. That's why you learned cooking. Is there something that or anything that you think you could have done differently in your student life?
For me, the whole journey was so timely and perfect.
Hmm.
I don't have any kind of regret for any.
Plus, studying there, you felt that it was easy and it was welcoming for you, so you did not.
Other than the loan part.
Listening to Sagar's journey, one thing is absolutely clear, that impact is built through purpose, perspective, and long term thinking. From his days as a student at the University of Edinburgh to today, when he is leading work in sustainable finance and climate risk in India. Thanks, Sagar, for sharing your journey with us today and reminding us that when education meets action, it doesn't just shape careers, but it shapes the future.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.